Most faculty members cannot write. Any comment? Anyone? Dengar ke? Any idea? Siapa-siapa pun boleh bagi pendapat.
Maybe some are able to and some find it difficult to write.
Okay, I can accept that. Very true.
Acquiring the writing style, Prof.
Okay, you're not familiar with the expectation of the journal. Yeah, writing style is an issue. What else? The way we put forward our ideas in the journal is one thing. Okay, but nonetheless, you have been writing, and writing 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 and writing. Kan dah banyak tahun, but still yang ni ada isu, and isu ni isu universal. Okay, what we gonna go through is here. Okay, dari awal sampai habis, style and structure, title and abstract, the introduction, the main part of the text, conclusion and references, quoting, direct, indirect, copyright issues, how do you go about improving your writing, macam mana nak avoid error and the like. Yang ni kita punya outline. But again, kalau you started to realise yang you cannot write well, that's a good start. That's why I step in. Where am I coming from? Kalau you tengok, I gather the understanding about this thing, not just as a lecturer, tapi as an associate editor of a Q2 journal. So I read about 7 to 8 articles a week. Hello? Ya puan. Okay. Sorry. I read about 7 to 8 articles a week. Most of the articles will ended up kena reject. Most 80% just reject at the managing editors desk. Tak sampai pergi reviewer. So kita ada masalah besar. Journal ni is purpose index 3.3. In addition to my daily role as an associate editor, I am also a reviewer untuk journal untuk conference proceeding. Yang ni special issue yang saya pernah jadi as editor dekat European Journal of RS. Ada lagi few instance. Yang ni dekat information technology for development. In fact, saya dah pernah penetrate site score. So, bukan nak belagak, but what I'm trying to tell you is that kalau kita follow the right academic writing approach, you boleh penetrate. Tak guarantee, tapi insyaAllah, highly likely that is the background of this topic. Okay, that is the background of this. Nak share dengan you how you go about writing, not persuasively in a structured manner, not clear, but valuable writing. Okay, yang ni 4 perkataan yang saya pick up daripada University of Chicago Writing Program. Dia punya director argue banyak orang miss out yang ni, and they are not really keen on this to organize and clear, tak sangat. Ini nombor 1, ini nombor 2, yang ni nombor 3, nombor 4 ataupun nombor 3, nombor 4. Are you with me so far? So, the huge problems with the faculty members. Ada yang kena buang kerja sebab tak dapat menulis. Kalau dekat United States, the university have to extend your tenure. Kalau associate professor, tenureship, probation lah 5 tahun, mungkin jadi 7 tahun. Kalau dekat England, probation 3 tahun, mungkin jadi 4 tahun. Lately, UMS pun ada KPI menulis dia. So, banyak pensyarah yang stres, yang kita kena tengok why. Okay. Right, sorry. Saya rasa macam saya cakap seorang-seorang. Are you with me?
Yes, Prof.
Okay. Walaupun you tak menulis untuk high score yang rendah, university punya expectation 3 point ke atas, ada yang tak dapat tembus, ada yang dapat tembus. Yang tu yang kita nak tengok. Okay. Yang ni kita tahu our present state of writing ability. Okay. So saya start. Okay. Mula-mula sekali kita cover style and structure. Okay. Academic writing, okay, formal in style and several important characteristic tu you kena ikut. Okay. Yang ni rule of thumb untuk style and structure. Okay. Formal in style. Okay. Formal in style. Okay. Pantang larang nombor 1. avoidance of the first person. It is not usual to use I or my in academic writing. Okay, we are and our are also much less common. Okay, in academic writing, passive forms are often used instead. It is normal. Ia tak sama macam tulis surat rasmi. Okay, lepas tu second pantang larang, you kena avoid contractions. Yang ni semua tak mau. Kan? Editor, reviewer, editor akan tengok. Kalau ada contractions, hantar balik with minor corrections. Okay. Do not use contractions such as won't, is, or haven't. Jangan. Okay. Yang ni nombor 1, ni nombor 2. Use of nouns. Okay. Often uses nouns where other forms of writing would be more likely to use verbs. Contohnya, the spread of diseases, noun. The measurement of iron levels, noun. And analysis of the data. Okay. Use of noun pun kena particular. Okay. Use of passive. Okay. Selalu bila kita guna passive forms? When we talk about evidence and research methods. Yang ni. When we talk about evidence and research method. It has been shown that research has been done. The sample was stored in a sterile unit. Contoh. Semua passive form. Okay. The next one, complex sentences. Yang ni style secara keseluruhan. Okay. Academic writing often contains quite complex sentences using linking words like furthermore and similarly. And I would suggest you get a copy of thesaurus untuk familiar dengan linking words. Okay. Avoidance of idiomatic language. Idioms are not usually appropriate for higher tier journal articles. Okay. Not usually. Bukan diharamkan. No, not usually. Okay. For academic writing. Avoiding of slang and informal language. Word and phrases labeled informal or slang are unlikely to be unsuitable. Sebab reader you satu dunia. Okay. I've seen people who have done this. Kita suruh dia betulkan ataupun kita minta dia explain. Dan yang paling penting, objectivity. It is important that academic writing is objective and what is written is supported by evidence rather than merely describing the writer's opinion. Okay. Objectivity. So dalam artikel, you should have your fundamental objective. You should have your secondary objective ataupun supporting objective. Otherwise, the scope of your inquiry tu, the scope of your writing tu, scope of your inquiry tu jadi besar. Okay. Yang ni sangat penting. Okay. And dekat sini, it goes back to here. Valuable. Okay. Okay. Yang ni, style in general. Ya. 9. Okay. So far, faham? Kalau tak faham, I'll pause for a while. I have to speak in English because there's a lecturer from Sendakan who is a foreigner yang I tahu. Right. This is the general style. Okay. Many of you dah tahu benda tu. Many of you do know this. But tak apa, kita repeat. Okay. Now, structure. Any piece of academic writing must have an introduction, main part, and a conclusion. This is wajib. Okay. Longer pieces of writing often include an abstract, which is a short summary of the content. Use clear paragraphs rather than long stretches of text. And common mistakes. Sometimes I tak tahu when I was reading the article what exactly the author is trying to say. Huh? In general, each paragraph should contain one main point. The most is two. Okay. And you should be familiar with headings and numbering systems. Numbering system, please make sure it is consistent. Okay. Referencing technique pun consistent. Academic texts often have headings and subheadings, especially if they are long. Yang ni penting ah. Okay. Right. Am I going too fast? Hello?
No, everything is good.
Let's move on. Title and abstract. Okay. When you are trying to come up with a title, attention to the verbs in the title and make sure that the piece of writing does what the title says it will. Okay. Attention to the verbs. Exploring, examining, exploring, for instance. How do you go about writing an abstract? It follows roughly the same structure as the paper itself. The length of the abstract may vary, but would typically be around 300 words. Kalau dekat grant UMS, dia 300 perkataan. FRGS pun lebih kurang. CRGS pun lebih kurang. Okay. Follow, dia ada approach untuk grant. Dia ada smart approach. But in an article writing, follow the same structure as the paper itself. Okay, the same structure. Kalau you nak cerita pasal start dengan significant, okay, significant dulu, and then follow by findings from the literature, methodology, discussion, conclusion, and implication. Okay. Jangan metodologi kuat, lepas tu conclusion tak sekuat metodologi, tak boleh. Even kalau ada 6 headings dalam you punya artikel, make sure you reflect that in your abstract. Sama kuat. Faham? Kadang-kadang some articles, they give you an outline. Many articles. Ephemeral pun macam tu, Elsevier pun macam tu, ephemeral pun macam tu. Dia dah bagi tahu dah. Oh, you kena ada you punya gist. Okay. Metodologi dia, what is the gist? Discussion, what is the gist? Conclusion, what is the gist? Okay. They provide you the structure. But like I said, Apa yang kami jumpa dalam jurnal, benda ni uneven. Benda ni uneven. Okay. Kalau you ada 300 words, bahagilah pada 6 section. So that you reflect. Kalau you uneven, ada part which is good, ada part which is bad, atau which is not so good. When the editor notice the some kind of uneven stuff happening, dia akan suruh you rewrite. Okay. Kadang-kadang you explain pasal confusion a lot more than the methodology. Ataupun terbalik. So, kenapa jadi macam ni? So, reviewer akan beritahu ke editor akan check, tak you rewrite. Okay. Ingat, attention to the verbs in the title. Okay. Okay, now we move on. Okay. The first bit is the introduction. Introducing topics and purpose. Okay. For talking about the topic and purpose of a piece of academic writing, we often use the future form. We often use the future form with will or the present simple. Okay. Contohnya, this paper will look at the question of. This report analyzes recent research in the field of. Okay. Useful verbs yang you boleh guna. Assess, consider, deal with, discuss, examine, explore, evaluate, focus on, look at. Ni contoh. Okay. Yang ni duk introduction. Okay. In this form. Okay. Putting the writing into context. Your introduction should explain the reason for your work by explaining why it is important. So significance comes first and placing it in a wider context. Even when you are trying to write something about Borneo, okay, what is the significance of that particular writing in a wider context? Even you are writing the paper that is attributed to very specific issue, contohnya system implementation in Sandakan, in Kota Kinabalu, IBKK Kota Kinabalu. But you have to place it in a wider context. Yang ni penting by explaining why it is important. Okay. Ni contoh-contoh ayat. It has long been believed that there has been a recent surge of interest in. Yang ni you nak put the writing into context. As more and more people use mobile phones, it is necessary to question. The issue of public health resources is one that affects everybody. Previous studies have shown conflicting results. The internet was one of the most important developments of the 20th century. Okay. Ini contoh ayat yang you boleh guna to put things into context. Okay. Ada yang saya miss. Are you with me? Hello. I tak nampak I punya klik ni. I nampak screen je.
Dengar, Prof.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Very important. Okay. So, kita baru sampai dekat introduction. Then, kita tengok kat sini. Okay. Bila first you put things into perspective kan? Writing into context. You explain. Kalau you nak write an article, saya bagi contoh from perspective of student, you bagi tahu. Pensyarah, you bagi tahu. Okay, dekat sini. Okay. Bila dah introduce the purpose, then you put the writing into context. Okay. Purpose penting kan? You punya primary objective. Okay. Then you move on. Defining your terms. Okay. Okay. It is important that your readers understand exactly what you mean by the words you use in your writing, especially if you are using them in a technical and restricted way. Okay, so that they appreciate what exactly you are trying to put forward to them. Okay, okay. Defining your terms. Okay, ini contoh how you go about defining your terms. How you go about defining your terms. In this article, X is defined as. X is usually defined as. The National Cancer Institute defined X as. By X, the authors mean forever. Okay, the term X describe blah blah blah. Throughout this paper, the term X will refer to. Okay, yang ni penting. Okay. Jangan rasa, don't feel that benda ni buang masa. Jangan rasa yang reader dah tahu. Jangan rasa reviewer dah tahu. Jangan rasa yang editor dah tahu. Memang dia orang dah tahu. Tapi dia orang nak confirm apa yang you maksudkan. Tu penting ni. Okay. Kalau you assume dia orang dah tahu and you tak explain, dia orang interpret benda tu according to their own understanding, which is should I say, membahayakan kan. Kalau tak explain benda ni, disadvantage tu ada dekat you, likelihood untuk kena reject pun tinggi. Sebab you have no idea who exactly is going to review your paper. Walaupun you dah suggest dekat that particular journal, okay, I'm going to suggest reviewers yang you rasa familiar, yang you rasa mungkin akan terima paper you. So you suggest lah nama kawan you dekat mana-mana. Okay, selalu kalau kawan you beritahu dekat editor, okay, saya boleh review tapi 3 bulan okay. So dia akan hantar pergi dekat quicker reviewer yang you tak kenal. Benda ni penting. Yang tu yang saya nak cakap. Okay. Define your terms. Explain your structure. Okay. The introduction should explain how the piece is organized. Okay. Okay. The paper is in 3 main parts. Ini contoh lah. Additional information is supplied in the appendices. The first part of the essay deals with what? First part of the essay we look at. The essay begins by discussing. The paper then goes on to discuss. Some problem with the research will then be examined. The essay concludes by final part of the paper makes several recommendations for. So, yang ni contoh-contoh yang saya rasa kamu boleh guna. So, nak susun kamu punya structure. Satu structure, satu ayat. So, at least berapa ayat? Satu structure, satu ayat. Maksud saya, Kalau paper you ada 6 bahagian, 6 sentences lah. Okay. Okay. Ataupun you boleh combine. Okay. So, this is very important. Okay. Sebab it helps the reader, the reviewer, the editor to anticipate the flow of your paper. Flow of logic penting tau. Kalau ada missing logic, paper kena reject ataupun kena minor correction ataupun major correction. Selalunya it will come back to you kalau ada missing logic. So this is the reason for you to avoid missing logic. Okay. You pun clear apa yang you cakap ni you honor dalam you punya main content. Okay. Okay, yang tu introduction. Ada 4 bahagian lah. Purpose, significant, defining your terms, explaining your structure. Okay. Ni contoh dia lah. Contoh dia. Okay. Lepas tu kita akan move on to the main part of the text. Banyak ni. Macam mana you nak present you punya evidence. Macam mana you nak talk about accuracy. Macam mana you nak describe cause and effect. Okay. Yang ni dulu. So, kita dah cover banyak lah. General ruling. Apa yang you kena avoid. Okay. Structure. Okay. Headings and numbering. Title. Apa yang you patut buat. Track apa yang patut buat. Introduction. Ada 2 slide. Okay. Okay. So, bagi opinion.
Tengok introduction yang first slide tu tadi balik Dr. Syed.
Saya kena berhenti cakap. Saya penat. Okay. Okay. Dekat sini, apa yang saya tak bawa masukkan. Okay. Untuk title kan saya kata attention to the verbs. Okay. You boleh consider. Okay. Verbs apa yang common. Very often. Untuk essay title. Untuk artikel. Anyone? Verbs that
Examining.
yeah, often used in titles. Okay. Apa? Analyze, betul. Lagi? Discuss, lagi? Illustrate, lagi? Assess, lagi? Evaluate, lagi? Examine, examine, lagi?
Investigate.
Investigate. Lagi? Yang ni idea untuk title lah kan? Lagi?
Formulate.
Formulate. Lagi? Outline. Outlining ke? What else? Compare. Lagi? Explain. Lagi?
Develop.
Boleh.
Boleh.
Ya. Summarize.
Explore.
Explore. Okay, good.
Describe.
Describe. Explore. Contrast. Identify. Oh. Lagi? Ha. Dan ni common. Kan? Analyzing, whatever. Discussing, whatever. Formulating, whatever. Illustrating, whatever. Investigating, whatever. Assessing, whatever. Evaluating, whatever. Examining. Kan? Kan? Ada yang tulis reformulating pun ada saya jumpa. Uh, uh, apa lagi? Kan? Dia guna perkataan tu. Wah. Kan? Okay. So, reassessment pun ada. Kita tengok. Re-evaluation pun ada. Re-examination pun ada. Okay. Okay. Tapi re-describing belum jumpa lah. Okay. So, clear? Yang ni, kita nak move on pergi the main part pula. Okay, yang ni banyak the main part. Ada 16 benda yang you wajib tahu. You have to be familiar with. Macam mana you nak present evidence. What you say bila you deal dengan methodology. What you should say about talking about accuracy. Macam mana nak express opinion. Boleh ke? Tak boleh ke? How do you go about referring to the work of others? Macam mana kita nak criticize? How do you go about criticizing? Never criticize the authors. You can only criticize the research by them. Okay? Describing cause and effect. Ada approach dia. Comparing and contrasting. Classifying. How do you go about expressing degrees of truth? Talking about degrees of certainty. Talking about approximate numbers. Macam mana you nak go about emphasizing something. Bagi example. Adding further information, referring forwards and backwards. Dalam the main part of the text, kalau you familiar dengan semua ni ada, I don't think paper you akan kena reject. So, apa yang ada dalam you punya main part ni? Main part apa? LR. Lagi apa? Metodologi. Analysis. Discussion. Betul? Ya, discussion betul. Analysis and you punya finding lah. Okay. And this is what I meant by the main part. Okay. When you presenting this, you kena ingat this 16 stuff. Okay. Okay. Kita tengok satu-satu dulu. This is where the lecture starts. Okay. Mula-mula kita tengok how do you go about presenting evidence. Okay. I said here, you will need to present evidence to back up the points you are making. Kat mana you present evidence? Dekat introduction, dekat literature review, dekat research method. Mainly. Dekat discussion pun boleh. Dekat data analysis pun boleh, dekat discussion pun boleh. Tapi you need to present evidence to back up the points you are making. Okay. Contoh dia, research shows. Ni, how do you go about presenting evidence? Recent report survey showed there is a body of evidence to suggest the latest findings report support the hypothesis that our result confirms that the latest most recent figures suggest that studies indicate that. Ni approach yang you boleh guna untuk present evidence. Okay, nampak? Useful verbs, confirm, untuk present evidence, demonstrate, establish, indicate, prove, reveal, show, suggest. Useful nouns, analysis, data, experiment, figures, findings, hypothesis, proof, research, study. Yang ni kena ingat. Okay. In addition to presenting evidence, you may also want to point out where there is little or no evidence. Jangan push when the evidence is not strong. Okay. In many instances, saya jumpa yang ini. Tapi yang ni kurang. Yang ni kurang. Okay. Ataupun yang ni banyak, yang ni kurang. The balance has to be there. Okay. Because your punya position is neutral. Okay. Your position should be neutral. You may also want to point out where there is little or no evidence. Okay. Janganlah cari artikel 3 minit lepas tu tak jumpa terus argue macam ni kan. Sebab the reviewer is quite familiar with what you're trying to write. Okay. Sebab reviewer pun kita put them responsibility. Dia akan bagi tahu darjah kesarjanaan dia. Dia akan bagi tahu dia familiar ke tak familiar the like. Okay. But nonetheless, this is how you point out your argument when there's little or no evidence. Little is known about. More research is needed into. There are still gaps in the data. Question remains whether previous research fails to take account of. Yang ni you guna. Mula-mula you bagi yang ni, yang ni serangan pertama, yang ni serangan kedua. Yang ni first attack, yang ni second attack. To actually strengthen the significance of your study. To actually strengthen the significance of your study. Berbalik kepada introduction tadi lah. By explaining why is it important. So, dekat sini, you bagi tahu. Okay. So, yang ni presenting evidence. Yang ni, when there's no evidence, or when there's a little evidence. In some cases, okay, if different sources of evidence are inconsistent, you can use phrases like this. The findings of Smith and Jones appear to be contradictory. Banyak I've seen high impact writing, they use this approach. Especially bila when your paper is rejected or editor argue, reviewer argue, they said there's nothing new in your article. So, kalau dia cakap there's nothing new, you bagi. Sebab tu sebelum dia cakap there's nothing new in the review, in the rejection letter or in the minor correction letter, selalunya in the rejection letter, you argue in advance. Okay. That the sources of evidence are inconsistent. Nampak? Yang ni tip for the day lah. Mahal sikit. it for the day. Okay. You illustrate dekat reviewer yang evidence ada tapi inconsistent. Okay. So it gives you another way of viewing instead of presenting the evidence or the other way around. You argue. However, the study suggests these studies have not been replicated in other studies. Clear ke? Semangat saya. Any question? Dia baru first. Tiga approach. Okay. Macam mana nak present evidence. Kita is known. Kalau no evidence, you can use this. Nanti saya share slide dengan kamu. Okay. Ayat-ayat ni. Ya.
Prof nak tanya boleh?
Boleh.
Macam saya kan, saya buat eksperimen, saya pisahkan macam eksperimen, saya buat eksperimen, lepas tu bila saya publish paper, saya jadikan dua paper. Satu paper dah publish lah. Lepas tu second paper ni tengah buat. Lepas tu bila saya cite sendiri, saya punya tu boleh ke? Dia okey ke? Sebab bila saya dengar kata kalau kita cite paper kita sendiri, dia macam tak galakkan. Betul ke Prof? Sebab dia berkait kan, contoh yang macam saya buat plan visio untuk first paper.
Okay.
Second paper saya buat microbe. Jadinya saya nak support untuk microbe punya aktiviti tu by plan grow lah kiranya. Itu macam mana ya Prof?
Okay. Presenting evidence ni ada banyak cara. Okay. Siapa yang tanya tadi?
Saya Siti daripada UMS Sandakan.
Okay. Okay, Puan Siti. Kalau doktor, minta maaf lah kan. Saya panggil Puan je lah. Okay. When you cite your own work, okay, the credibility of your argument tu bagi saya berkurang, reduce. Okay. Going back to what you have done. Okay. Sebab referring to ourselves, kalau boleh kita cuba elak. Tapi bukan kita cite kita jangan cite paper kita. The way kita present kita punya test result tu. Ada instance, okay, nanti saya cover. Contohnya, you nak argue yang eksperimen A, B, C kan. You nak argue eksperimen B, eksperimen A tu kan. Cara paling senang is to refer to your published paper kan. So kita kena tengok lah. Dia bukan diharamkan tau. Are you with me Puan? Tapi ada cara lain kita nak tengahkan evidence yang kita buat lah. Are you with me?
Ya, I hear it.
Ya, okay. Nanti kita go through sama-sama. Okay. Evidence dah settle. Ada 3. Okay. Methods. Okay. If you are describing research, you will need to talk about the methods you use. It is common to use passive form. The mice were fed, questionnaire were sent. Okay. In describing the methods, the research methods, okay, it is important to be clear about the order of processes. Firstly, secondly, after, next, finally, whatever. Okay. Some authors, okay, jangan confuse yang ni dengan structure waktu into the 3 part. Yang ni metodologi. Okay. Kalau boleh you support dengan diagram. Don't let the diagram speak by itself. You explain. Okay. Contohnya, a questionnaire was produced, a pilot study was carried out, after examining the tissue, whatever happened, team repeated the experiment, all participants were informed of the result and the like. It is important to be clear about the order of processes. Yang tu. Okay. Yang ni dia punya useful verbs. Analyze, calculate, carry out, check, select, estimate, examine, implement, use, measure, obtain, test, whatever. Okay. You may want to explain the reasons behind the methods you have used. Ni ayat-ayat dia. In constructing the experiment in this way, our aim was to selalu they combine these two. Okay. Participants were interviewed in order to measurements were taken for the purpose of second test was carried out so that apa yang saya tengok strong paper dia combine. Okay. Not just the order of processes but the reasons behind the methods. Kan? So it's not just merely outlining the step by step processes. You explain together with the outline reason dia. Kan? So you fahamkan lagi reviewer, fahamkan lagi editor. Penting combination between these two. So mungkin yang ni fit in here, yang ni fit in here. So yang tu penting dalam research methodology. Kalau nak bagi faham lagi, support dengan diagram. Okay. At least 1 or 2 diagram. Okay. Ada setengah authors dia bagi tahu profile respondent profiles dia. Ada setengah authors dia bagi tahu berapa jam dia interview. Like, okay. Tapi yang penting is the order of processes. Nombor 1, reason. Nombor 2. Okay. Because this one macam isi dengan kuku. You with me? Yeah. Okay. Right. Presenting evidence, 1. Method 2. Okay. Talking about accuracy. Okay. There are ways of talking about the accuracy of research methods. Okay. Yang ni particularly science. Okay. To ensure accuracy with great precision, little margin for error, reliable. Nampak? Yang ni adjektif dengan adverbs yang selalu diguna pakai. Okay. Accurately, authoritatively, exactly, precisely, rigorously, scrupulously, specifically, strictly. Okay. Ni cara nak argue lah. To ensure accuracy with great precision. Okay. Kalau you tulis with modest precision, you come whole section lah. Little margin of error, reliable sources. Penting talking about accuracy when you are discussing your research methods and your findings. Tapi yang paling penting sekali dekat sini. Sebab you would like to develop some kinds of confidence. Bukan buat secara terpaksa. Okay. Yang ni the best approach that you can come out and you are confident with your approach. Penting ni. Talking about accuracy. Okay. Dalam research methods. Dalam metodologi lah. Each experiment is performed twice. Ada yang berulang-ulang. Okay. With great precision. Yang ni penting ni. Okay. Kalau tak ada benda ni, akan jadi isu. Kan? Okay. Ada soalan? Hello? Okay. Pukul 10 kita break sekejap lah. Break 5 minit. Sebab kalau saya cakap macam apa, tak ada lah. Tak jadi. Ada soalan? Hello? Semua dah habis makin ke? Ke tengah makin?
Tidak. Ya, bos.
Tidak.
Jangan tanya. Sensitif.
Penyiksaan.
Okay. Break sekejap lah. Sebab ada yang beritahu markah IDP elektif tak cukup. Kena push sampai 3 jam. Kalau complete ni tak payah risau dah pasal elektif punya markah. Kan? Buat so slow lah. Kalau tak ada soalan, saya continue. Okay. Talking about accuracy. Very important. Okay. Later on, opinion. Okay, yang opinion kat mana? Ni. Okay. Your opinion, your own opinion must always be supported by evidence. It is therefore rare to use general phrases such as in my opinion. Yang tu jangan pantang. However, for facts that are generally accepted, it is permissible to use phrases such as the following. Yang ni okey. Walaupun opinion. Yang ni tak boleh. Okay. You will often want to talk about the views of other people. Ni approach dia lah. Smith asserts that in Smith's opinion, according to Smith, some people argue that in his latest paper, Smith challenges the idea that untuk opinion, you boleh guna argue, assert, believe, claim, comment, maintain, point out. Okay. Dia punya approach, your opinion must always be supported by evidence. Okay. Opinion, tapi kalau you tulis yang ni, memang kena reject. Hantar balik, dia suruh buang. Tapi kalau you tulis macam ni, it is certainly true that it has long been the case that few people who argue that, okay, terima. Walaupun opinion. Opinion dulu, baru evidence. Tapi kalau setengah, you jangan confuse. Okay, kalau the way how to present your opinion. Yang ni. Yang ni, the views of others. Yang ni, the views of yours. Okay. opinion boleh masuk. Kalau you berpendapat, you tulislah. In some way, jadilah approach dia. Okay. Kemudian, move on. Okay. Referring to the work of others. Yang ni selalu kita jumpa dalam literature review. Okay. Ataupun dalam significance. Ataupun dalam conclusion. Dalam implication. Okay. Selalunya dalam literature review. Okay. Referring to the work of others. Which look at material that is relevant to your writing. Okay. The amount of literature review will depend on the length of the piece you are writing. The longer your piece, the more detailed your literature review will be. Berapa artikel nak kena review ni? So, mana ada jawapan kan? Okay. But the most important and relevant points of each article you describe must summarize to 1 or 2 sentences. Ni. So, the most important and relevant points of each article you describe, okay, must be summarized to 1 or 2 sentences. Ini contoh dia lah. Smith found no link between X and Y. Kan? Ni. Several studies, Taylor, Jones, have provided further evidence of this. Okay. Macam saya cakap tadi, you may refer to other people's work in order to strengthen your own argument. In this case, you will present your work in a positive or neutral manner. Positive or a neutral manner. Jangan lain pada yang ni lah. Kan? Okay. As Brown says, Smith gives several examples of this phenomenon in her article. White points out that kind studies lend weight to the idea. Ni. Ni cara you nak structure you punya writing. Okay. Ya. Positif or a neutral manner. Walaupun you tahu research dia tak berapa okey, tapi you still present their work in a positive, in a neutral manner. Jangan terus-terus kata dia ni tak, metodologi tak bagus, sampling dia out. Tak boleh tu. Kan? Study dia tak valid, PhD dia tak bagus. Apa tu? Kan? Tak boleh. Okay. Clear? Okay. Tak banyak. Okay. Okay. Bila dah refer, kita tengok criticizing. Macam mana you nak criticize the work of others? Okay. Yang ni saya highlight lah. Okay. You may want to be critical, tak salah, of the work of others. For instance, to show further research is needed or to justify a contradictory position. Ni. Okay. To show further research is needed or to justify a contradictory position, which will lead to the fact that further research is needed lah. Okay. Dan you nak buat yang ni sahaja pun boleh, ataupun you buat yang ni and then yang ni. Okay. Ada yang terus buat yang ni, ada yang buat yang ni and then buat yang ni. Okay. Remember that you must always criticize the research, never the researcher. Never. Okay. And this is how you should go about criticizing the work of others. Okay. The research failed to take account of other variables. The argument overlooks, ignores the fact that our own research found little evidence to support this claim. In this case, it goes back to Puan Siti punya work tau. Yang ni, kalau you dah publish, bukan jadi detrimental, dia strengthen. Mana Puan Siti tadi? Puan Siti, are you with me? So, hilang. Kan tadi Puan Siti tu argue, boleh tak dia cite paper dia? Boleh. Tapi tengok konteks citing lah. In this case, it is allowed. Because dia nak guna dia punya previous work yang dah kena publish, dah kena blindly read, okay, to criticize the work of others. Boleh. Our own research found little evidence to support this claim. So, kalau you bagi dekat saya satu senario, macam mana self-citation ni boleh membantu. Yang ni lah, instance dia. So, bukan tak dibenarkan all the time. Tapi ada instance yang dibenarkan kan? Okay. Ni harus. Further studies have cast doubt on this finding. Okay. The research methods were flawed. Okay. The research were distorted by. Yang ni kalau kat skor 30 ke atas, dia orang guna yang ni lah. Okay. Jarang sangat saya jumpa these two. Okay. Yang common, ni lah. Okay. Fail to take account of other variables, other perspective, ignores the fact that, okay. Yang ni penting dalam literature review. Okay. Okay. Penting ni, penting. So, yang ni modal you untuk criticizing the work of others, and this one jangan lupa ni. Okay, presenting evidence, 3 approach, and dekat sini. Okay, ni saya explain macam mana nak refer to the work of others. Okay, yang ni nak criticize. Okay. Fail to take account of. Ini penting dalam literature review. Okay. In some instances, dia orang guna waktu nak enhance dia punya significance, dia punya motivation, dia punya significance. Boleh juga. Okay. You tak semestinya dekat literature review. Waktu you nak pertahankan you punya kepentingan tu, beritahu lah. Kan? Jangan orang yang review paper you tu pilih. Okay. The research failed to take account of other variables. Kan? Dia research Syed Nasirin 2022. Kita tengok Syed Nasirin yang review masalah dia tu. Kan? Cuba dia accept kali. Okay. Sizing the work of others. Ingat lah, pesan saya. Must always criticize the research, never the tengah authors dia tak cite explicit, dia tak letak satu author, dia letak dia research. Dia research ni is for you to play safe. Dia letak okay, Dr. A, Dr. B, Dr. C punya work fail to take account. Okay, so sometimes they said Western scholars fail to appreciate our local context. Boleh tu. Dia tak letak someone and make it explicit. Okay, so boleh argue. Saya pernah publish, saya argue yang method ataupun teori-teori method yang kita pakai untuk pembangunan sistem di Amerika Syarikat boleh kau diguna pakai test developing countries macam di Borneo, tapi kena buat adjustment sebab ada local context. So you kena argue lah kan, sebab tak boleh transfer terus teori tu applicable tapi mungkin to an extent. Itu banyak because sekarang dia ada regional journal, kita boleh falsify findings yang dekat western countries jumpa. Okay. Ada soalan? Okay. Okay. Describing cause and effect. Okay. To talk about the reasons for something, use phrases such as cause and effect. It is important waktu analysis. Okay. This may be a result of sequence, had the effect of, due to, a factor in, the duration may be attributable to. Okay, yang ni adverbs and adverbial phrases yang selalu kita guna. Because of this, as a result, consequently. Okay. The trials were therefore. Yang ni pun describing cause and effect. Yang ni contoh lah. Use adverbs. Accordingly, consequently, hence, therefore, thus. Okay. Cara dia. Further consequence of this was, kita tahu, this had the effect of, drop in numbers was due to, contamination may have been a factor in this result, abrasion may be attributable to, you boleh tahu, describing cause and effect. Okay. We often use ing lah to talk about changes that cause a particular result. Contohnya, saya bagi contoh. Water become contaminated, resulting in a further spread of the disease. Resulting is how you go about. You use ing verbs to talk about changes that cause a particular result. Contoh useful verbs. Bring about, cause, contribute, contributing to, ensure, generate, lead to, use, yield. Okay. Ini useful verbs dalam describing cause and effect. Okay. Yang ni often use ing verbs to talk about changes that cause a party conduct. Ya. Use ing verbs. Okay. Okay. Ni contoh useful verbs. Lepas tu to add a more important reason. Under describing cause and effect, you boleh tambah more importantly ataupun more significantly. Yang ni kalau you to add a more important reason. Okay, then you elaborate lah. Okay. Describing cause and effect. Okay. Banyak tu. Now kita move on. Baru sampai mana? Baru sampai sini. Ya. Okay. Comparing and contrasting. Okay. Okay. Yang penting saya dah explain. Banyak contoh. What do you mean by comparing and contrasting? Okay. You need this understanding because you nak talk about things that are similar and what are the phrases which you can use. Okay. Contohnya alike, comparable, equivalent, identical, similar. Under comparing and contrasting, macam the title suggests, okay, to talk about things that are similar. Okay, what are the phrases? Anyone? To talk about things that are similar. Bagi contoh. Contoh, dia, in this case, is the use of adjectives. Contoh, alike. Lagi, equivalent. Lagi, anyone? Comparable.
Agree boleh tak?
Yang ni you nak compare dengan kontras. Identical. Okay. Similar. Kalau guna agree, There's no issue in terms of comparison kan. Lagi? Apa lagi? Ya. Yang ni penting. Alike, equivalent, comparable, analytical, similar. Contoh ayat. Okay. The results macam mana? Were remarkably similar. Ha, nampak? Ni contoh bila you nak buat comparison. Okay. The results were remarkably similar. Lagi? Contoh ayat lagi. The situations are directly comparable. Lagi. We can see. Contoh lah. Nampak ni? Ha? Macam mana you nak compare? Ha? Errors between. Directly comparable. Some similarities between the two substances. Ha? Similarities between. Okay. The battery is analogous to a pump in the method. Okay. So, nampak? Boleh letak lah analogous. Okay. Yang ni, they are similar. Ha? Ni contoh ayat je lah. Okay. Okay. Macam mana pula dengan kontras? No, they are not similar. Oh, this similar. Okay. Perkataan. Talk about differences lah. Ha? Okay, contoh. Ha? Different from. Okay. Kita bagi contoh hopeful lah. These findings from those of the study. Ini penting lah. Kalau you nak highlight you punya contribution, these findings differed from those of the previous study. Okay. To argue this contrast with facts in under photo. So, let's explain differences. Okay. Ataupun dia argue dalam process method, younger participants, okay, found this task simple, whereas older participants had found. Nampak ni? Okay. Nampak ni perkataan-perkataan yang saya guna untuk highlight differences. Okay. Hai. Yang ni salah satu cara tulis differences. Tapi kita boleh emphasize differences. Ha. Differences by adding and adjective. Contohnya, okay, kita tulis we found a clear distinction between. Nampak? Okay. Nampak? Yang ni biasa. Tapi you nak emphasize, you buat macam ni. We found a clear distinction between. Penting ni. Lalu you guna teknik ni dalam you punya findings. Discussion, you letak yang ni. Ni findings, ni discussion. Kuat. Yang ni you perkuatkan lagi. Apa yang you buat. Yang ni dalam teknik ni kita guna dalam discuss analysis. Discuss findings. Tapi dalam discussion, kita more emphasize, more differential emphasize. Okay, tambah adjective. Okay. Ataupun satu lagi saya beri contoh, there was a significant difference ataupun considerable you nak argue dalam discussion, you guna adjective. Jadi dalam finding. Okay. Ataupun you boleh this was in sharp contrast to. Okay. Nampak tak macam mana you nak? Setengah quarter bila dah penat kan. Especially you tulis paper last minute, you ulang balik apa ayat you dekat analisis letak dekat discussion. Size. Okay. Tak semua. Okay. Lagi. Untuk udat. Tambah lagi. Mana? Kita tahu kan bila nak guna. Okay. Ni. On top of that, you kena, tadi I bagi tahu you macam mana nak guna adjective. Sekarang nak guna adverb. Or an adverb phrase to show that what follows contrast with what came before. Okay. Contohnya, open, begin, the sentence, okay, and adverb for an adverb phrase to show that what follows contrast with what came before. Contoh dia apa ni? Yang ni kamu pun tahu. On the other hand, okay, lagi apa? By contrast, on the contrary, apa lagi? By comparison, apa? Okay. Contoh apa yang you boleh argue untuk dalam comparing and contrasting banyak you boleh buat. Yang ni dekat mana? Okay. Yang ni selalunya dalam contoh lah bagi buat. On the contrary, that X was shown to be contoh ayat. Okay. Contoh. Tambah lagi sikit. Apa dia punya useful verbs? Banyak kan? Full adverbs. Apa? Common. When, however lagi. Anyone? However lagi apa lagi? Conversely. Okay. Alternatively. Okay. Ada lagi ni. Ya. Saya mau masukkan juga ada ni. Banyak tau. Ada comparing and contrasting ni. Ada lagi. Kat sini. Apa yang lagi? He often modify comparatives using words such as much, or, kalau you dapat skill ni memang hopefully you tak kena reject. Okay. Contohnya, okay, you boleh argue the results, but macam mana nak guna perkataan slightly? Slightly less conclusive. Boleh tak you orang reject? Sebab dalam artikel, kalau you neutral, dia orang akan tengok tu you punya paper. Tak semestinya conclusive all the time kan? Huh? Okay. Satu contoh lah. Nampak? Nampak tak? Contoh dia. Contoh ayat lah. Huh? Okay. Comparing and contrasting. Macam mana nak bawa dalam artikel. Tengok ulang balik. Finding yang similar, literature yang similar, finding yang similar. Yang ni. Sampling yang similar. Ni dia punya adjectives. Result yang similar. Konteks yang similar. Okay. And then, ini untuk yang similar. Untuk yang berbeza, okay. Ni general. Okay. Tapi macam mana you would like to put it into in a more meaningful way. Okay. You emphasize. Saya cakap tadi, yang ni dalam discussing your analysis. Yang ni same thing tapi emphasize using adjective. Ada dalam discussion. Support dengan previous studies. Okay. Or you may consider using this approach. Okay. By contrast. Okay. By comparison.
Loud, blah, 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 blah.
Because we are scanning.
I think you know the engineer. If you don't know, I will bring you there. If you get...
Okay. Ataupun, you modify comparatives using words such as much, far and slightly. Ini cara you nak compare and contrast. Okay. Yang ni pun menarik juga. How do you go about expressing degrees of truth? Huh? What do you mean expressing degrees of truth? What do you mean dalam academic writing?
Through findings and previous literature that compared to our findings.
Okay. Expressing degrees of truth ni macam mana kita nak discuss kita punya finding yang kita jumpa daripada literature apa yang kita patut tulis dalam discussion, apa yang kita patut tulis dalam conclusion. Okay. Perkataan-perkataan yang selalu kita guna most of the majority of. Okay. Yang ni tends to. Okay. These are the common example for expressing the degrees of truth. You boleh argue the majority of respondents were aged between 20 and 40. Contoh. Okay. Ni example of expressing degrees of truth. Benda ni you kena familiar. On the other hand, kalau you would like to start a sentence with an adverb to show that things are usually true. How to show things to show that things are usually in general, in most cases, as a general rule. For the most part. On the whole. Ini you boleh guna. Selalu orang guna. Okay. Ataupun sorry. You boleh guna adverbs juga. Adverbs within sentences. Contohnya typically. Contohnya often. Okay. Banyak lagi contoh kalau saya boleh bagi. Yang you nak express the degrees of truth. Saya bagi satu contoh. Ni. So, such symptoms are not be associated with disease. Such symptoms are not typically associated with this disease. Yang ni selalu kita guna. The majority of, most of, tends to. So ayat the demand for tends to expand, match supply of the market. Macam mana nak gunakan tends to. Okay. Expressing the degrees of truth. Okay. Untuk nampak tu. How to show that things are usually general, most cases, as a general rule. Boleh lah. Ada lagi ni. Expressing degrees of truth lah. Macam mana you nak guna all these words to make sure yang the degrees of truth is well expressed. So bagi contoh lagi. Bila nak guna perkataan rarely, bila nak guna perkataan hardly ever, bila nak guna perkataan only occasionally. Bila nak guna perkataan seldom. Bila nak guna perkataan only a small minority. Bila nak guna partly. Bila nak guna in some respect. Bila nak guna to a certain degree. Bila nak guna to some extent. Bila nak guna perkataan relatively. Anyone? Your turn pula lah. Bila nak guna perkataan ni? Kita tak lama ni. Lepas ni kita nak cerita pasal degrees of certainty. Yang ni dia ada dua tau. Expressing degrees of truth dengan degrees of certainty. Dia ada dua tu. Okay. Kalau ni, satu lagi, degrees of certainty. Dia tak sama. Lepas tu yang ni yang kita discuss ni lah. Kalau degrees of certainty, you dah guna perkataan lain dah. Macam it was evident, undoubtedly. Lain. Dia punya approach lain. Okay. Tapi kita tengah discuss yang ni. Degrees of uncertainty. Degrees of truth. Okay. Bila nak guna rarely ni? Okay. Hardly ever, rarely, only occasionally. Ini satu group. Ini satu group. Ini satu group. Dia ada 3 group tu. Saya ingat sama. Okay. Kena tahu lah kita nak tahu kan. Tersilap pilih, fahaman dia lain. Okay. Yang first one, you use when you want to talk about things that rarely exist or rarely true. Yang ni. Rarely exist or rarely true. Yang ni, rarely, hardly ever, only occasionally. Okay. Kita bagi 2 group lah, senang faham. Kalau partly true, yang ni. The reasons are at least partly to do with age. In some respects, it is very similar to the process of mitosis. Yang ni partly, yang ni rarely. Kalau almost certainly not true, macam mana? Nak perkataan apa? Yang ni rarely true. Yang ni partly true. Kalau almost certainly not true, macam mana? Bagi contoh. It seems unlikely that. Seems unlikely that. Pun you kata more scientists do not believe that. 3 condition to express degrees of truth. Bila nak pakai yang ni, okay. Yang ni expressing degrees of truth. Okay. Okay, dah pukul 11 dah. Tak jauh lagi. Kita break sekejap. Seminit. Ada soalan? Nak sambung dengan degrees of certainty. Lepas tu, emphasizing. Lepas tu, giving example. Itu je lah. Yang ni dah cover. Yang ni belum. Degrees of certainty. We can do that in 15 minutes. Lepas tu kita tengok apa yang kita patut buat dekat conclusion. So, ada bateri lagi kau? Hello? Ada orang sudah?
Ada.
Penat-penat lah.
Break 5 minit ke, Prof? Boleh?
Boleh. Minum air dulu. Yang ni bukan formal kan. Yang ni, yang penting you all swallow kan. Nanti saya share nota paper kamu tu. Kamu ikut structure ni. Ikut structure, ikut style. Lepas tu, jangan miss satu pun. InsyaAllah tembus. Macam mana nak put forward your argument. Dr. Jello, are you still there? Jello pun hilang. Okay. Bagi yang baru masuk. Penting lah ni. You kena master ni. Apa yang you patut kata. Kita baru cover yang ni. Ni I akan explain you slowly. So you faham. Tapi yang ni penting. Sampai nombor 10 lah. Sangat penting. Kalau you tak apa, you boleh buat mapping lah. Dengan pilih satu artikel lah. Dekat higher tier. You tengok lah. Macam mana dia argue. So, apa yang menyebabkan paper you kena reject? Macam saya jaga jurnal yang tu. Dia jaga set score 3.8. Kalau writing discipline tu is not there, kalau dia develop paper dia tu, macam saya cakap tadi lah, yang penting yang ni lah, yang ni untuk yang baru sampai, apa value dia. Bila you buat every single step lah, okay, you kena ingat lah, all the time. Dekat introduction, lepas tu that's the main part, even the conclusion section, ingat yang ni. Yang ni nombor 1. Okay, ni nombor 1. Ini nombor 1. Ini nombor 2. Yang ni mungkin nombor 3, yang ni mungkin nombor 4. Ini mungkin nombor 3, yang ni nombor 4.
Dr. Syed, tak nampak apa-apa presentation.
Oh ya kau, sorry. Saya tak share kau. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, saya ulang balik apa saya cakap. Bagi you learn how to properly structure your work. Okay, the reason why we are in this situation is that we are not like the rest. We write to help us understand. So, kita menulis ni sebab kita nak faham. Kan kita faham apa yang kita menulis. Itu masalah dia. Kita menulis untuk bagi kita faham. Okay. Student dia menulis apa yang dia faham. Kita lecturer, kita menulis untuk bagi kita faham. Sebab tu level penulisan kita tu sangatlah tinggi. Sebab kita menulis untuk bagi kita faham. Dan orang lain tak faham. Kalau kita pun tak faham apa yang kita tulis, macam mana orang lain tak faham kan? Tapi masalah paling besar untuk faculty member is they are scholars. They are not students, they are scholars. They write to make them understand. Kalau can share you a video, sama je. Dekat top university pun sama. Nanti I share. Saya selalu ikut ni lab. You Google lah nanti leadership. Banyak video dia tu. This guy is impressive. Chicago is one of the top university. Tahu lah, ikut lah. Dia beritahu banyak. assistant professor tak dapat jadi associate professor tak dapat jadi professor sebab masalah place lah. So I went through this from 1998 sampai sekarang, 4 tahun dapat PhD, sama je. Back I will share dengan you all, Malaysia produce banyak PhD tapi publication tak berkadar terus number of our PhD yang kita produce yang tu United Nations ni. You don't honor the academic writing structure. They assume they know. The training has not been thorough. Yang ni baru 3 jam. Kalau boleh you ikut kelas ni cover lah kat the lecturer nak confirm sebab dia ada test tu macam okay yang ni macam mana you nak develop an article. Start dengan title, start dengan abstract, ada setengah argue that you shouldn't starting with those, kita tengok dulu experimental and then we start writing an article. Saya suka juga approach tu. Okay, macam mana kan? Ada yang start dari introduction, start dari significance, okay. Tapi bottom line tak kisah you start dekat mula ke, dekat tengah ke, dekat ujung ke, you need to understand macam mana nak put forward your argument. I've shared quite a lot macam ni. Research methods apa yang patut ada. Mungkin understanding ni you boleh guna untuk kerja grant. Tapi grant dia ada ruling dia sendiri kan. Dan ni selalu you boleh guna untuk tembus kena. Okay. Saya pernah an issue throughout my career yang ni dengan dia tahan juga lah. Ni dia punya high score. Ni I work closely with this lady. Dia ni graduate MIT. Sekarang dah jadi professor dekat NYU. The way they edit, kita orang jadi editor. The way they select the paper, I learn a lot from them. Memang dia honor. Memang dia orang tengok. Memang dia honor. So kita tak ada jalan singkat lah. So kami publish berapa 6-7 artikel untuk isu ni. Untuk publish 7 isu takes about 2 years and a half. Nak pilih. Mula nak reject tak okey. Yang kena reject, they keep on arguing. Kenapa reject paper dia? Yang kena reject second round, yang kena reject third round. Ada yang tak nak buat correction. Nah, 4 orang ni bertukar selumah lah. Okay. Ada author yang argue, dia beritahu you cannot get any better writing. Yang tu je yang paling okey. Kalau dia ubah lari paper dia. Macam mana nak deal dengan isu tu. Penat lah. Okay. Dan ni previous experience. Yang ni hari-hari. Kalau yang ni hari-hari. Managing editor dah beritahu dekat saya, okey ada paper masuk, tengok dulu. Besok ada tengok kat sini. Okey. Ni lah yang kena suruh. Okay. Associate editor, dia make sure the review is fair. Satu paper, 3 reviewer. Itu sebagai median lah. Kalau 7 artikel, kan. 7 artikel seminggu. 7 artikel seminggu lah. 6-7 artikel seminggu. 4 artikel yang baru sampai, artikel yang tengah kena review, ada artikel yang dah nak publish. Kurang macam tu lah dia punya status tu. So, kami akan tengok lah. Kalau reviewer tak membantu, penat. Kalau bukan semua reviewer membantu. Ada yang degil, ada yang seorang cakap minor, seorang cakap major, seorang cakap good score editor. Kan. Lepas tu, anything coming from the reviewer, coming from the author, saya akan pass dekat editor-in-chief. Okay, editor-in-chief, dia akan tengok semua. Lepas tu dia akan passing dekat commissioning editor. Commissioning editor dia dekat Emerald. Emerald, dia akan make sure lah yang English you tak huru-hara. So, kalau sampai dekat commissioning editor, waktu ni lah, check semua. Predatory journal yang you prefer, Turnitin, authenticate, semua, kan. Quotation, direct, tak direct, self-plagiarize, semua check kat sini. Kadang-kadang lambat. Lambat kan paper tu publish sebab reject lu. Check betul-betul. Sebab kita tak nak kalau boleh tarik balik whatever. Okay. Ni orang yang kerja kuat lah. Okay. Kalau tak ada reviewer yang strong pun we need a very specialized review, kita contact editorial advisory board. Yang ni reviewer tak ada lah ni. Okay. Ni yang saya buat lah. Penat. Okay. Hussein ni email saya almost every day lah. Kalau saya bagi komen yang tak strong, editor marah lah. Kalau some publishers macam IGP, dia beritahu tu lewat ke you cepat, dia boleh tengok you punya performance. Lewat seminggu, lewat sebulan, tak bagi terus, dia tak lantik lah. Okay. Ni what we are doing when we are receiving a paper. Okay. Tentu je. Ada juga ni special issue juga. Sama je. Yang ni rest people than the European Journal of IS. Problem sama. Okay. So boleh sambung balik tak? Sikit je nak sambung.
Silakan.
Okay. Tadi I talk to you about degrees of truth. Degrees of certainty dia berbeza dari segi kesihan keyakinan you nak present something. Contohnya, you use the word categorically, certainly, clearly, conclusively, definitely, evidently, undoubtedly. Yang tu beza antara tu. Boleh kat sini. Dia lain sudah. Certainty dia tak sama dengan expressing degrees of truth. Contoh yang paling common, and dia apa lagi? Conclusively. Yang ni tunjukkan yang you certain. Beza kan? Beza tu. Okay. When it comes to this stage, you boleh emphasize dalam academic writing, emphasizing is normal. Selalu you guna apa untuk emphasize? Indeed. Contoh kataan indeed. Okay. Actually. Deeply. Ni emphasize. Greatly. Okay. Mana nak buat ayat? Bagi contoh. Anyone can help me? Okay, bagi contoh lah. Indeed. Increase. Was. But. Then. That. In. Anticipated. Contoh. So, kalau deeply. You the studies. Okay. Default. Dan kadang ada juga teori-teori daripada American. Tadi kat American, assumption satu dunia. Tak ada kan. Kita kena pakai teori dia orang. Aduh, pening ke? Sebab orang dekat mereka dalam US pun tu dah macam-macam jenis orang. So pakai teori dia untuk assume kita pun macam dia orang. So kita guna buku teks dia orang gitu. And kita cuba understand organisasi kita using American theory. Ada yang universal, kan? Tapi lain lah, kan? Kalau you guna teori orang Semenanjung, you apply dekat Sabah ataupun teori orang Sabah apply kat Semenanjung tak sama. Terms of yang kita tahu okey macam mana nak buat nasi lemak. Lemak Indonesia lain, lemak Brunei lain, kan sama. Beza ke nasi lemak Sabah dengan Sarawak? Kan? Beza ke? Nasi
Lebih
kuning
sama kot.
fundamental sama kan? Kalau
Ingredient sama kot.
kalau
Ingredient sama, taste lain.
yeah, that's what I meant by research kan. Kalau laksa pun macam tu kan. Laksa Sarawak lain, laksa whatever state lain kan. So, okay. Yang ni greatly, apa lagi, highly, contoh, the results are highly significant. The point has been greatly exaggerated. The study has been greatly exaggerated. You boleh guna highly, greatly, ataupun you boleh guna perkataan notably. Contoh, when you would like to express, bagi contoh, many people, notably those living in the south, benefited from these changes. So these are the way you express certainty. These are the way you express truth. Lain. Tak sama. Okay. Okay. Ada elemen emphasizing kat sini. Okay. Okay. Next one. Kat sini. Okay. Tak jauh dah. Giving example. Giving example. You gunalah. Particularly, in particular, a good illustration of one example of this. Okay. Yang ni dengan yang ni, giving example dengan adding further information ni dia lebih kurang. Satu giving example, satu add further information. Okay. Yang ni hand in hand. Okay, I bagi satu contoh. Giving example. Okay. You boleh guna for example, you boleh guna EG, you boleh guna instance, you boleh guna one example of this. Okay. Tapi dekat sini, you said in addition, additionally, furthermore, moreover. A related point. Okay. So, yang ni satu grup. Yang ni 16 points yang you kena ingat waktu you menulis. Yang kena ada. Kalau boleh semualah. Ada yang
Boleh
ya.
ulang sikit balik dekat emphasizing tadi.
Emphasizing you kena add an emphatic adverb. Emphatic adverb. Contoh, indeed, the students actually perform better without the aids. Actually tu is actually an emphatic adverb. Another way is to add, macam mana? Macam saya cakap tadi dah, highly, greatly. Tentu emphatic adverb. You emphasize. Mula-mula you argue, expressing degrees of truth, talking about degrees of certainty, kita dah cover ni. Lepas tu you emphasize. Numbers pun macam tu juga. Okay. Sometimes you use an estimated. Sometimes you use approximately. Sometimes you use an estimated. All these need to be emphasized. Bila dah emphasize, bagi example. Bila bagi example, you can add further information. Okay. Okay, before you go, I would like to talk about the conclusion. Okay. Dan mula-mula dalam conclusion, dalam conclusion yang paling penting, summarize the facts that you have presented. Yang tu je. Summarize the facts that you have presented. Lepas tu, state your opinion. Your opinion. Based on the evidence. Last sekali, yang paling penting, sebelum you balik, show that you have done what was asked for in life. Ini dalam conclusion. So that you have done what was asked for in the title. Okay. Itu saja. References ni you pun tahu. Nanti saya share slide ni dengan you sekalian. Kalau you nak contact saya direct pun boleh. Okay. Ingat, you follow lah apa yang saya cakap. Strong tip dari situ. Yang ni pantang larang dia. Ni apa yang you kena tulis mula-mula. Dia nak argue semua. Lepas tu, ni dalam main text ni, benda-benda ni kena ada. Sebab dalam main text ada evidence of your experiment, ada metodologi yang you nak buat, ada doubt in terms of the accuracy, your own opinion, macam mana you refer to others punya work, how do you go about criticizing the work of others, macam mana you nak describe cause and effect, You nak kontras. Macam mana you nak argue oleh ni semua ni. Ada soalan? Santai-santai. Tak larat lah. BXM kata minimum 2 jam. Ada soalan? Saya tak kenal saya punya peserta. So, okey Dr. Ismadi. Ada soalan lagi tak? Hello? Ada soalan?
Ada kot.
Kalau tak ada, saya okey for now. Kalau panjang umur kita jumpa lagi. Last. Siapa lagi nak tanya? Hopefully you take something that you tak boleh lari daripada apa yang saya cakap lah. Kalau tidak, kena reject tu memang tinggi lah. Tak ikut, salah juga lah. Bagi balik mic dekat host, okey tak? Organizer,
Ya, doktor. Habis sudah, doktor.
ya. Macam penat sana ni.
Okey. Okey, terima kasih, doktor.
Okey.
Terima kasih
Ya.
juga peserta yang hadir pada pagi ini. Dan jangan lupa untuk mengisi borang kehadiran. Saudara, saya post balik di chat.
Abang juga datang lah.
Okey, ada borang kehadiran di chat. Okey. Kalau tidak apa-apa lagi, terima kasih doktor dan terima kasih juga dokter-dokter Muhammadiyah yang datang khusus pada pagi ini. Okey, kalau tidak apa-apa lagi, kita tangguhkan khusus kita pada pagi ini. InsyaAllah kalau tidak apa-apa halangan, kita akan buat siri 2 lah.
Ya. Hopefully, you all learn a lot lah. Okay, bye-bye now.
Terima kasih banyak Dr. Syed untuk
Sama-sama.
perkongsian yang sangat berguna.